Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Fresno State's offense will be first on the attack. And here comes Rayshon Luke. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
Yeah, he is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Run inside. It's Curtis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That pass is incomplete. It'll be third and long. Martin will throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Curtis. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 30. To the ground, he's got it again. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Working on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Burrell.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Wants to throw again. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And this offense...
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. So the score remains 3-0.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Martin back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got him in the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Quick completion to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on 2nd down. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Swings it out to his running back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Martin will throw it. They'll run the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. That drive pretty much imploded, and they'll try to salvage things by punting it away on 4th and long. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Martin back to pass. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Slings it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. It puts so much pressure on a defense when it... can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
Well, that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion, but you got to keep that guy in the pocket.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's got it on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Moses. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Burrell. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Over the middle. He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Martin back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on his play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Rides to back and leaves it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A little release to the back. Knocked down for the tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It'll be a draw. Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Burrell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Curtis. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Martin will throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's McClain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul.
Number 38 sets a kickoff.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the handoff. It's raining. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half.
Gain of 6. And a first down. for the offense.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's open things up with Louisiana Tech taking on the number 10 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Louisiana Tech coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Fresno. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moses. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got a little space. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the out.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Right back to the well. Nice move to keep running. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Martin back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll run it from the gun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Martin will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Here's the pressure. They're working that left side. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. He stopped at the 17. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Burrell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. Yeah. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Snap it to the back. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Fresno State working from the red zone. It's a draw. There's a crease. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. Martin back to pass. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running inside, it's Curtis. Got a little grass, and they're able to make the tackle. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught by Wilson. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for space. It's Curtis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got him. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He'll take a shot. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coleman open on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And that one did not work. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And it's right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. They did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
Here we go, ready. Red 54, red 54.
Tight end now in motion.
Ready, go.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Fresno State will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the DT.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught by Williams on the left. Hard-hitting tackle.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He's moving out of the pocket. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease, it's Ramirez. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their